Had not. Skips it into the corner. It's Stevenson. Good closeout by Oday. And Dozier gets it on the run. Oday finishes with the finger roll. Aguilar loses it as Oday comes in from behind. Now he races to the bucket. And he finger rolls it in. Ridinger will inbound it, and he throws it into the hands of Goresger. Goresger with the lob and the Stubborino!
Create extra possessions for the Norse.
Elliott, no good. Archer with another offensive board. Now he needs help. He finds Oday way downtown, and he plays a little string music. Brings it up. Oday. Oh, nice move. Here's Nelson. Oday using a screen from Wells. Buries it.
It's very significant. And they're going to have to keep doing that, pumping it inside.
Dozier back into the game.
Northern Kentucky going to have to break down on Oakland bigs. Let's see what they do offensively here.
Oday trying to muscle up on Thurman. Hangs in the air and
Number 6 committed by the Phoenix. They average less than 11 a game. Oday looks to get it back. His 3. Got it. That was...
What's going on, college hoops heads? This is another, I suppose, episode on the Center Hubs YouTube channel. Today is a player interview for a draft profile for Donovan Oday, All Horizon League second team nominee. Played at Northern Kentucky this past year. Prior to that, he played at Cal State Fullerton and McNeese. And we're going to learn a lot more about him. So before I give more away, Donovan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, man. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I appreciate you taking the time to, talk ball with me. Especially, we're recording this at the end of March. It's the day before the Sweet 16 kicks off. So obviously we're in the middle of March Madness. It's always a great time to talk ball, but especially, this is a great time of year with March Madness underway, the NBA draft coming up, everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I suppose just for anyone who doesn't know as much about you, I want you to sort of just walk me through your basketball journey. I mean, I already did the introduction in terms of you just played in the Horizon League at Northern Kentucky, 2 years at Cal State Fullerton, and then you played your freshman year at McNeese. Can you just kind of walk me through, even like before college? I know you're from Arlington, Texas, but that's as much as, I really know in depth.
Yeah, so started playing basketball around like 8. I was playing basketball and football, so I didn't really have like a main sport, I'd say, until like maybe like high school. But I feel like I stopped playing football because my mom, she didn't like this the CTE and stuff. So so played basketball, middle school a little bit. I got cut 7th grade, and I made the team 8th grade. Then high school, I would always go to the workouts in the summer. In middle school, I would go to the high school workouts and just play runs with the older guys. And the head coach was starting to really kind of like me in a sense. So my freshman year, I was fortunate enough to play JV. And sophomore year, played a little JV. And then I got moved up to varsity. And ever since then, I've just been playing varsity and was fortunate enough to get a couple D1 offers my senior year towards the end, with us going to the state championship. So, yeah, it's definitely been a path, man. Freshman year at McNeese State, some stuff went off in the front office. My coach being let go, got in the portal, went to Cal State with some other great coaches with Dietrich Taylor. So, played there for 2 years and decided I wanted to change one more time and found another home in Highland Heights at Northern Kentucky. So it's definitely been a journey, but I feel like I made the right choice for my senior year, and I've loved every minute of being here. So, yeah.
So you're about 6'2", at least that's what you're listed as.
Yeah.
How tall were you in 7th grade when you got cut, if you don't mind me asking?
7th grade. Ooh, I was probably about maybe 5'7", 5'6".
Okay.
Wasn't that tall? Yeah.
Okay, I'm just curious. Did you have you hear a lot of players, have, and mostly it's for big guys. Like you hear Anthony Davis, he grew up playing point guard, and then he had, a 9-inch growth spurt his senior year.
Yeah.
Did you ever have anything like that? Or
I feel like my growth spurt, it didn't go crazy. Like it just I gradually went up a little bit. Like it was nothing crazy.
Okay.
So kind of gradually went to 6'2". So
okay.
Yeah.
So you mentioned, your year, you played your senior year at Northern Kentucky. You're a senior, so you're about to graduate.
Yes, sir.
What's your major?
My major is communications.
Okay.
Yeah.
Going off of that, your year in Northern Kentucky, if you just, look at the box scores, look at your stats, your numbers are up basically across the board compared to almost every year, actually. From your freshman year at McNeese, your 2 years at Cal State Fullerton, and in Northern Kentucky, your numbers gradually improved. The shooting splits and the shooting volume improved as well. The efficiency, literally across the board. Like you went from 12.8 points per game your junior year at Cal State Fullerton to 18.6 this year at Northern Kentucky. Going off of that, I mean, what can you say about that? Was it more of the opportunity you had at Northern Kentucky, or I suppose it's a two-part question. Was it the opportunity Northern Kentucky presented you, but also give us a little insight, if you can, into like your workout regimen in terms of like how you were able to improve on those numbers?
Yeah. I would definitely say it was two things, but I would say it was one main thing throughout my whole college career. I feel like every summer it just got more serious and serious. Like every summer I feel like I took a jump in something that I needed to get better at. And the type of player I am, I feel like I get better faster than a lot of people at my age. Like I get better fast. So like summer comes, I'm locking in on the things I need to get better. The next summer I'm locking in on the things. So just the ability to get better and also the ability to adapt to your new situations. So also me going to Northern Kentucky, I've had great teammates in the past in other schools, but I feel like me being able to play with better players than I have in the past really helped definitely me a lot too. Had players like Dan Goresger, LJ Wells, like Cale Robinson. I had other guys who made it tough for the defense also. So I wasn't the only person like the vocal point. So it was definitely easier playing with a lot of better players and definitely opened up a lot more for me. So yeah, and the skill work here, just how my workouts would go. Would definitely start off doing like touch shots, 2-foot finishes, playing under control because I'm a real guy in transition. I'm a transition threat, so just working on my transition, playing on 2 feet, making the right reads, and obviously my shooting, catch and shoot shots, off the move, off the dribble, just being able to take the right shots and being able to stay in my shot, and making it look the same every time.
So you mentioned every year, every summer rather, you improving on something. What's going to be your focus this summer after you graduate as you're prepping for, your pro career?
Yeah, definitely. So I feel like the college game, obviously the floor is a little bit smaller. I feel like I was definitely more of a shoot a three or I'm getting to the rim. So something that I have but didn't get to really like do a lot because I maybe saw the college game, maybe add some more touch shots, add some more, maybe some middies where obviously there's going to be bigger guys every night. So yeah, definitely just being able to rise up and shoot a midi, making the right reads more so of the time off pick and rolls. So and just keeping my mechanics right on my 3-ball, obviously. So those are the 3 things that I'm definitely going to continue to do.
Okay. I mean, my next question was going to be, how are you going to, really be preparing for your pro career? But I feel like, you kind of just transitioned that into the question I just asked in terms of like, what are you going to be really improving on this summer? But if you have any other insight to add.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely. The
Okay.
things added, yeah.
Okay. What skills do you possess that will translate to the pro level?
I think definitely off rip, my ability to get a piece of the paint every time I have the ball, my ability to guard the ball, whether it's 94 feet, my ability to make a catch and shoot jumper. I feel like these are all 3 of those abilities are abilities that will definitely translate to any level I go play at. So,
And I think what you alluded to in terms of the better players you play with,
yes,
you
definitely.
know, that those are skills that like the higher level competition you play with better players, the
Yeah.
more those skills sort of stand out, if that makes sense.
Sure. Yes, sir. Yeah.
So then I'm gonna ask more generic questions that yes, they're basketball centric, but you know, you want people either watching this video or whatever pro team that may be interested in you, like just to learn more about you.
Mhm.
So, what do you want pro teams to know about you, either
Yeah.
on or off the court?
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely start on the court. I'm gonna be in the gym. Whatever role I get, however many minutes, I'm gonna be able to adjust. I feel like that's something that hopefully I was able to show during my college, where it was bumpy roads. I had to adjust. I'm able to adjust to my situation, adjust to my role. Whether I'm a star guy playing 30 minutes, whether I'm playing 20 minutes, I'm still productive. Um, so yeah, definitely my ability to adjust, and I'm gonna be in the gym. I feel like a lot of guys say that, but I feel like nobody works as hard as me in the country, to be honest. But yeah, so definitely gonna be in the gym guy. Gonna be a great teammate. Uh, every shot that goes in, if I'm on the bench, I'm getting lit for my guys. But yeah, definitely that, and just off the court, man, I'm pretty relaxed, easy to go by. I spend a lot of time with my teammates off the court, or I'm watching Netflix or something like that. I'm playing the game. So yeah, off the course, pretty chill, pretty bland like everybody else, honestly. Yeah.
You mentioned you play. I'm assuming video games when you say. Okay, just for clarification, are you competitive?
I am competitive. Yeah, I've been playing 2K Fortnite with my dogs back home. Yeah, no, I be getting competitive. Yeah.
If you had to either give yourself a pro comp, a player comparison,
Yeah.
or maybe a player or players you model your game after,
Yeah.
who would you say?
Probably about like two guys I would say right
Okay.
now. I'd say like Donovan Mitchell and Davion Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell from the Cavs and Davion Mitchell from the way Donovan Mitchell can get downhill and get a piece of the paint every time. He can score on all three levels, and the way Davion Mitchell kind of just guards the ball, like he kind of hangs his hat on just his nickname is Off Night, so just making up the best team's other team's best player just have off night, just making things tough. Obviously, the NBA, everybody's really good, but just making things more tough for them to give their team more of an edge to win. So, yeah.
I feel like I know what you're going to say with this question I have.
Uh,
But what aspect of your game, would you say isn't necessarily reflected in box scores? For like just an average fan looking at a box score, what does your game reflect that maybe the box score doesn't?
yeah, yeah, that's a good question. With me not being, well, I guess that just wasn't my role this year to be a 2-2 on ball dominant guard. I feel like my passing could get overlooked because I only average like 2 assists. I feel like my passing can definitely get overlooked. I feel like even in transition when I'm attacking the paint, the team is probably telling the guys to load up. The coach is telling the guys to load up, load up, load up. But my ability to see guys seek out 3-point threats and make the right read, I feel like that goes overlooked a lot. So yeah, I feel like that's the main thing, like my passing ability to draw to hit the open guy for an easy shot. So I feel like that's one of the most overlooked things in my game, honestly, that I can keep getting better at up to.
Yeah, and that's common theme here in terms of the better guys you play with.
Mhm.
They'll be able to knock down more shots, which that then gets reflected in the even hockey assists, whatever it may be. Right?
Yeah. For sure.
Here's a fun one. Who's the best player you ever played with and the best player you ever played against?
Oh, that's a good question. Wow. Okay. The best player I ever played with, like teammate, AAU, high school. Probably the most skilled player I've ever played with is Dink Pate.
Okay.
That is Dink Pate. He's in the Knicks now, young guy who like went to the G League Ignite thing. Yeah, he was playing up with me my 16U year. So yeah, he was pretty skilled, very skilled. So just to see the way he panned out, yeah, he's definitely probably the best player I've played with. Best player I've played against. Oof, that's a great one. Best player I played against would probably have to be. Oof. I'm gonna have to go. This is a good question. You know, I'm from Dallas. A lot of good basketball players. Senior year, first game, Cason Wallace. Yeah, yeah, Cason Wallace. I had Cason Wallace senior year, first night, opening night. I had Cason Wallace and Crowley. It was a good game actually, but yeah, he was different back then. Yeah.
Did you have to cover Cason, or did he have to cover you?
Me and Kendall Weaver were teammates, so we would switch.
Okay.
I would guard Cason sometimes. Kendall would guard him, and I would guard Rylan Griffin, the one.
Another good player.
Right, yeah, the one.
Another great player.
We would kind of switch with guard who, but yeah, it was a good game.
Kendall Weaver, that's funny. He's obviously at Texas now.
Yeah.
Rylan Griffin was at Alabama and Kansas. Now, obviously, he's at Texas A&M. So it's just there's all that Texas connection for you.
It's a lot. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I wanted to ask, going back to the beginning, I know you said you were a two-sport athlete with basketball and football.
Mm-hmm.
I was initially going to ask when you were telling me, why did you choose basketball over football? I feel like you sort of answer that with like your mom having addiction phones.
Yeah.
But why basketball, I guess? Like, and I know like that may be a tough compound question because you were 8 when you started playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm interested to hear your why, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like we were fortunate enough back then to have a basketball hoop in our backyard, and me and my brothers would have the most, I don't even know if this is a word, but we would have the most hacking, the most fouling games of 21, like of all time.
Okay. Are you the oldest?
You said what?
Are you the oldest or the youngest of your siblings?
I'm the youngest of 2 older brothers. So the youngest. So yeah, we would have the most. Like, I mean, it was bruised. Everybody's had bruises. Like, we would foul each other playing 21. And just the fact that they were always beating up on me kind of just, like, over time made me love the game and made me want to beat them. And then we were fortunate enough to get a membership at the local gym about, like, 10 minutes away from the house. So I would be there. Like, I remember it would get to a point where I would be there, like, sun up, sundown. Just, it had, like, a pool and everything. So I'd be there, play basketball for a little bit, go to the pool and just play basketball for the rest of the time. So I would just literally just dump myself in there. Like, I'd beg. Sometimes my mom would let me go because I'd be there too long. I'd have to like beg my grandma. One time I got in big trouble for this. I knocked on a neighbor's door because nobody else would take me. I knocked on the neighbor's door. My mom came out. She got so mad at me, but I ended up getting to go. So I guess it kind of worked out. But yeah, it was just, over time when I was a young kid, just trying to always play with the older guys in the gym, you know, so it's kind of where I developed the love for it. So,
do either of your brothers play?
No, none of my brothers actually played, fortunately.
Okay.
Funny enough, both of them got cut in high school. So my coaches would always say, yeah, your brothers got cut, but it's crazy that the last born is actually pretty good. So, but yeah.
And I suppose I have one more question for you, Donovan. If you had to, again, I don't want you to have to single out one specific person because I understand your basketball journey has been long. Mm-hmm. But you have to, I guess, sort of attribute to one person who really helped mold you or shape you as a basketball player.
As a basketball player, okay.
Well, actually, let's ask them both. Let's you as a basketball player and you as, you know, a man who's about to graduate college.
Mm-hmm. So use a person or use like a basketball player or use like somebody in my life?
I would say someone in your life. I mean, if there's someone that like you model your game after that really impacted you, that'd be fun. But yeah, someone you know personally that really impacted you on and off the court.
Yeah, for sure. Well, to start off, I'm gonna say 2 for sure. My mom, you know, just all the sacrifices she made for me to be able to just play this game. You know, all the long drives, all the gas money she gave me for the my far AAU team because I was playing with Urban DFW Elite. practice was like 40 minutes. I was driving that like after school to go to the practices. She would always give me gas money. But yeah, honestly, but Derek Perkins was my AAU coach. It was like my first circuit team, my first time getting that exposure. And I remember I was at the tryout and like I kind of impressed him. And ever since then, like he just had a tight relationship with me, just trying to get me to the next level, just believing in me. He would always say he's seen something to me that he didn't really see in a lot of guys. So Derek Perkins definitely believed in me a lot, and I definitely appreciate him so much. So definitely say that.
Okay. That's all the questions that I have, Donovan. Is there anything to finish up that you want, anyone watching this video, whether it be a fan of yours, a college basketball fan, or, a pro team that's interested in you? We covered a lot of stuff. So.
For sure. Nah, yeah, I'm really down to earth, man. I feel like I'm a people person, so I feel like I'm really easy to talk to, and I feel like anybody who would even think about getting me or would call about me or anything, I feel like everybody really has the same thing to say about me. I feel like I'm fun to be around, and I'm just really down to earth and keep the main thing. So, yeah, okay. And all glory to God too. So,
okay. Again, this is Stephen Bagell with Donovan Oday from Northern Kentucky. Donovan, I appreciate you taking the time. Obviously, I will be rooting for you. And yeah, I'm excited to see not only obviously your graduation is coming up, but I'm excited to see, what pro basketball has in store for you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man.